Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. I'm on my second cup of coffee. Feel like I need about 100 today. It's going to be one of those days. Good morning, Taylor. I'm doing all right. Just a little frustrated right now. But it's all good. Trying to find where the... Okay, there we go. There we go. Good morning, Darren. Yeah, I'm okay. Just a little irritated. Yes, I wish I had way too much coffee. Good morning, Zombie. I feel like I need an IV of it today. Good morning, Lex. Well, afternoon to you guys, but today's supposed to be super nice. Got a bunch of stuff to do outside today. Got to clean the chicken coop. I don't know if Mom's gonna want to get the carrots and beets out of the garden today or not. We really haven't had. I don't think we've had much of a heavy frost, but so I'm dying for some pickled beets, so that's what I want Mom to make. But I gotta see if find a recipe where we're not leaving the pickling spice in the jar, because I don't know, I just think it makes everything taste weird. Unknown caller. So, and another thing I can't wait to try is our homemade sauerkraut, but I don't remember how long it has to sit, to get that flavor. So, but we made that quite a while ago. So hopefully it'll be ready soon, because I've been dying for nice pork and some sauerkraut cooked in the crock pot. So, Ron, stop your whining. I don't know what your deal is this morning, besides driving your other mother nuts, because you won't do what you're supposed to do outside. Good morning, Lady Wolverine. Lex, I wish I could say that it's going good, but probably about a week and a half after my surgery, I was outside with our Pitty, and he's running around with his ball, and he comes full bore with his head right into my knee. So I have this, I don't know, big pocket of fluid right next to my kneecap. Yeah, so do I, Taylor. I could literally just eat it out of the jar, or the bag, whichever way you get it. So I'm looking forward to that. Excuse me. And not it makes it hard, like trying to remember not to kneel on it, like when I'm doing stuff. Like Bob and I went up in the attic of the garage yesterday to look around, and I want to put a door on my closet room upstairs to keep the cats out. Plus, I gotta reorganize that room and make sure we have all our hunting stuff ready for next month, which I still gotta get my hunting license yet. And I gotta have my mom's boyfriend take my rifle to make sure that it's all sighted in, because I think he has a bore sight. Because I don't know if it was just me last year that pulled, probably because every time I see a big buck, I get nervous. And I try to just look at it as a deer without the horns, but when you see a big rack, it's kind of hard to not look at the horns. And I was so upset that I missed it last year because yes, I get buck fever, zombie. I've had my first year of hunting season. I was sitting at our pond, so I'm facing the pond like this, and I hear snorting coming from behind me. So I literally stood up and turned, and here was this 8-point buck. Now he was so close to me, I could have just taken my buck knife and went like that. That's how close he was. And he couldn't smell me because the wind was blowing this way. So we kind of locked eyes, and I swear we stood there for like 10 minutes just staring at each other. And I had my shotgun at my hip. And I'm like, okay, do I shoot it or not shoot it? Because like I said, I could have just taken a knife right across its throat. So I didn't even look at the shotgun, and so it must have like went like right between its front legs. And my dad was sitting down from me and the hardwoods. So the buck took off, and next thing I know, I hear boom, boom, boom. So dad ended up getting it. And that same day, I was sitting out against my tree, and two doe literally walked right over my legs. I just sat there. But I didn't have a doe permit, so not like I mean, I couldn't have shot him that close, but could have used a knife on him, went all like Indian style. But and then this year I want to sit out in Dad's ground blind that Jamie and I redid, put all nice wooden walls up. Remy. And then we stained it all. It looks really good. I had to get out and because I don't have a video of what it looked like before we stained it and after. So, and then Jamie put the camouflage around it, but I'm not sure if I like the way it looks with the camouflage. So I might just at least take it off the front, because we did a nice redwood stain to it, and came out really nice. So I'm gonna take that same redwood stain and do Mom's front door. Because she was just going to use, we have this one stain that's supposed to be clear, but it comes out like this weird milky white color. And I mean, we used it on the new pool deck, but I don't want to use it on her front door. So I could either use my green that I used on my house, but I think the redwood stain would look really nice on the door that Mom's boyfriend George built for her. It's one of the doors that you can open the top and just have that open, or you can open the whole thing. So that's really nice. And I did hit, I don't know, I got 5 milestones, but this is one of them, which is pretty cool. Then I got like over 30,000 views and a couple other ones. Not that I keep track of those, but I had a big message on my studio and TubeBuddy, so I went over and checked that stuff out. And then, of course, you can download your certificate off of TubeBuddy. So what's everybody's plans for today? I know it's afternoon for some people, being you guys are 5 hours ahead of me. And I don't know if it, and I was just thinking about it, I don't know if it should be called buck fever because sometimes I even get it when I see a big doe. And I think it's just because my adrenaline gets pumping so fast. Yeah, Shaz does some nice walk-alongs. I would do those out through our woods, but I can't walk very far with my back and my knees, so most times I take the four-wheeler out. Which Jamie and I gotta go out to the path that we built last year, and there's a couple of trees that we need to cut so they're more away from the path. Good morning, Emily. Afternoon. Hang on a second, my aunt messaged me. I wanted to get her some crayfish, but the water is super cold already. And I don't know if I can stand in there long enough to get her, at least like a half 5-gallon bucket or something. Good morning, Ninja. So that's what she was asking me, if I could get her some crayfish. And I told her I don't know if I can stand in that water long enough to get her some. It's not like, when you're a kid, you really don't care about the temperature of the water. As a kid, I know I didn't care. I'd be in the lake before the ice was fully off when we go up and open up camp. Mm. I put the ringer off on the phone, so that's not going off. So, I don't know. This is going to be a busy day. I got the snowboard out yesterday. Mom and I were doing some stuff outside, trying to figure out where we're going to put stuff. And then I got to get the lawnmower blown out, get the baggers off, so I can get them put up in a truck body. Good morning, Nitro. But it seems like there's a link if anybody would like to come up. It always seems like we gotta rush before winter to get stuff done. But they're saying snow this month, but I don't foresee it happening because temperature's been pretty warm during the day. We've been getting down in the 30s at nighttime most nights, but I don't foresee us getting snow. Now we did have, I think, a dusting last year, in October. And there's only two times I like snow. One, during hunting season, because it makes the deer way easier to see and track. And then Christmas. I always like having snow for Christmas. That's what threw me out the 4 years when I lived in North Carolina because, there's no snow on the ground for Christmas. So I was talking that I was going to build some gory snowmen this year and put them out by our road so when the plow drivers go by, they see them. Yeah, I know. Uh, the 1 year we had a dusting during the winter, but it seemed like it only dropped it in like one spot, so it was kind of funny that we just had this small section like this big that had snow on it. Yeah, I mean the snow's pretty, but at 44 I'm just over the snow. But all my family's here, and I've lived in North Carolina, Michigan, Florida, and I always end up coming back here. I've even had family that moved to Alaska, and they end up coming back here. I think I have one cousin that still lives up in Alaska. Yeah, what the heck town is it? I think maybe Boone, North Carolina. They have ski slope over there and an indoor ice skating rink. So I always wanted to go over there, but I didn't. Yeah, Alaska definitely gets a lot of snow. I mean, it's gorgeous up there. I always said I was going to move up there, but that's the one thing I don't think I could hack it in the winter with all the work you got to do outside with cutting wood and couple properties that I looked at. You basically would have to fly in because there's no access, or you'd have to take a snow machine and have permission to cross other people's lands to get there. Good morning, Rich. Oh, wow. 8 years you lived up there? Wow. Good morning, Mike, and thank you for sharing it out. I greatly appreciate it. Darren, have you gotten snow over there? I mean, I know it's super rare. I mean, even Florida's gotten snow before, the northern part. Because they had showed that on the news, and I just started laughing. And even in even in North Carolina, when they predict snow, they close everything. Everybody goes to the store because normally, if they predict snow, it's going to be an ice storm. I would like to go up to Lake Placid and go tubing downhill. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I know, Nitro. It's super funny, but nobody would know how to drive in it down there. And of course, there ain't no snow tires down there. Yeah, I can imagine it does. Even like New York City, everything is it gets crazy down there because they really don't have anywhere to push the snow like we do up here. And it's so crazy like how much the weather's changed compared to like the 80s. I remember the snowbanks being like over 10 foot tall. Now they don't even get close to that. Yeah, I got my Dodge, but that thing rides like a tank unless I have, a couple ton in the back, then it's like riding in a Cadillac, but the suspension is so stiff. Yeah, I hear you, Rich. I couldn't like Lake Placid, I couldn't imagine walking back up that hill to come back down. Nitro, is that the year that it like knocked a bunch of people's power out because we had so much ice? So I know we've had some pretty bad ice storms. I'm trying to remember back to 97. All right. And I think that was a year too that we got slammed with snow. And the snowbanks were huge, and then the wind was blowing, so it was like a whiteout coming down our road. And my friend Tom, that I went to school with, he had a Firebird, and he's coming down our road, and it wasn't even plowed yet. We had like 2 foot on the road. Um, and luckily he left his lights on because the plow truck was coming down, and we actually had to go get our backhoe and come up and drag his car out. But luckily the snowplow didn't hit it because his car was just buried right in the center of the road because we lived on a dirt road. I still live on a dead end dirt road, just a different one. But yeah, it was crazy. What's up, Nitro?
What's going on?
Not too much.
Just figuring to come up
Just
listening to you talk
relaxing right
about the
now.
snow in New York.
Yeah, it's kind of inevitable.
Yeah, I moved away from there in the '90s when I left to go in the military, but I definitely remember the ice storm in '97 because I came home on leave 3 days before that ice storm hit. I was only supposed to be home for 5 days and got trapped there because the snow locked down everything. The snow and the ice.
Yeah,
That was
I'm trying
hellacious.
to think. I think it was 2018 when Buffalo got slammed and all those people, all the trucks and cars were like stuck on the thruway.
Yeah, I
And
heard about that.
the cops and stuff were on snow machines bringing people like water and food and stuff
Yeah,
because nobody could go anywhere.
that's how it was when the ice storm hit back in '97. I think I've asked you. I'm not sure where you're at in New York. See, when I grew up there, I was in the Syracuse area. More, actually, I say Syracuse, but Watertown. Most people.
Yeah, Watertown gets some slammed with snow. I used to deliver up there.
Yeah, that's where I'm from, the Watertown area. And I remember when the ice storm '97 hit, it shut that whole city down for a week. It knocked down trees, power lines for miles and miles, counties and counties. I mean, it covered a good portion of northern New York there.
I live close to Kanjahari, exit 29 off the thruway.
Well, what major towns are you north
Um,
of Syracuse or
no, it's actually east. I'm like 45 minutes southwest of Albany.
okay, you're out by the Albany area. Yeah, so well, I mean, you're familiar with Watertown to Albany, because I know it's most of all my cousins, grandparents all live in Rochester. So
Yeah,
Watertown to Rochester is like 3-4 hour drives somewhere around there. So you're probably about 4.5 hours from where I grew up.
yeah. I used to come across 3 going to Watertown because most time I'd have Lowville and then Watertown.
Yeah.
Then I'd have to come back down, and there's that little truck stop in Mexico, New York, coming back down 81.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Mexico, New York, because my parents, when we were kids, used to go to Mexico, New York, apple picking to the apple orchards that they got
Yeah,
out there. Then we used to go to Plasky, salmon fishing up in Plasky, or Then we used to go to Oswego to the dirt track races and Rochester, Buffalo, Cornwall,
Yeah,
Binghamton. One of my sisters lives in Binghamton now. Got a brother in Cornwall.
yeah. Morning, Steven.
It's the only time I miss snow is usually Christmas because we don't see it here. I think, hell, I've been in North Carolina now close to 20 years. In 20 years, I don't think I've ever seen snow on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve.
Now, where do you live in North Carolina?
I'm in Fayetteville, Fort Bragg.
All right, so that I lived in Maiden over by Hickory Motor Speedway.
Yeah, so Hickory and all that, that's all north of me. That's the areas that would get snow. If we ever get snow here in Fayetteville, we might get like a light dusting once every 6 years. But it's such a light dusting, it'll snow overnight. You'll wake up in the morning, you'll see about a quarter of an inch, but by noon when the sun comes out, it's gone and you don't see
Oh
it
yeah,
again.
I think in Maiden, the coldest I ever saw it during the winter was like 20, but then it warms up to like 40, 50 degrees.
That's how it is here. Like
Yeah.
we can, like, the coldest I've ever seen it here, it hit 27 degrees at night one time. But the minute, you wake up in the morning by noon and the sun's out, it'll get up to about 40, 45, during the winter, but it don't stay cold.
No, that's the one thing I miss about down there.
Yeah, I thought it was funny when I first got down here and they were predicting snow. They're like, this was like on a Monday. They're like, yeah, we're supposed to get snow Friday. It'd be Monday and Tuesday. They'd start doing school closings, cancellations of
Yep.
college, shutting down roadway. They'd start shutting down the whole damn city down here. When it's like, damn, it's not supposed to snow for another 3 days. Why the hell are you shutting everything down now? What I didn't know till I got down here, see, in this area of North Carolina where I'm at, they don't have salt trucks and they don't have plows. So
Nope.
when it does snow, you're screwed. They use what they call down here. They put this water stuff on the roads 2 days prior. It's called brine. But the problem is every time it snows, it rains before, washes all the brine off the
Mm-hmm.
road that's supposed to dissolve the snow and ice. So it's never there when it does snow. So when it does, there's been twice in 20 years where I've seen where it's rained and then it froze overnight. And we've had a couple of ice storms down here in the Fayetteville area, and that's when it gets bad because everybody will wipe out all the Walmarts of food, all the, local eateries. Everybody goes into a panic. Oh, it's Monday. It's Monday. It's going to snow Friday. Monday to Thursday, everybody's going to the grocery stores, buying up all the bread, the milk, the toilet paper, everything. They'll wipe everything off the shelves in a matter of 2 days, and then you can't go find anything. It's crazy.
Okay, Darren. Have a great day. Have fun with your tiny terrors. Mine are in their 20s and they're still terrors sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I need to make a trip back to New York here soon. Go see some of my family. It's been a while since I've been up there.
Yeah,
I
right
don't-
now, I mean, it's gorgeous. We're supposed to be 66 today. That's
yeah,
what
I
I
was
want to
talking. I was talking to my mom the other day. She's like, the weather up there has been weird. I don't remember. Like, see, when I lived up there, the past couple of years, my mom was telling me, they've been hitting temperatures in the high 80s, mid 90s. When I grew up in New York, I don't remember ever seeing temperatures like that. It's been weird how over the years it's changed. It's gotten warmer and warmer in northern New York, and that's really only one of the reasons why I miss New York is like going hunting down in Southern Tier. We had a hunting camp. Well, we had one in Barnes Corners and then one down in the Southern Tier area. I miss hunting, going up in southern tier and the salmon fishing and stuff. But I liked it because the summers were never really brutally hot or humid like it is here in the south. But now it seems like it's changing. You guys are getting it's getting warmer and warmer every year up in northern New York, which is kind of weird.
Myself, I wish we had way more 90s.
Yeah,
Because I mean, we had a couple of days that were like super hot,
yeah.
but myself, I don't think we get enough of it.
Come down south, you'll get plenty of it. It was
Oh, I know.
105, 110 all damn summer this year. Oh man, this year here in North Carolina was brutal.
Yeah, I watched the news and the heat all across the southern U.S. was just
Yeah, it's
horrid this year.
crazy.
Hi, Nicole. Yeah, I don't know what it is here right now.
It's
45,
been
50 actually already.
yeah, it's been cooling down here at night. It's getting down into like 49, 50. But during the day we're still hitting 86, 88. We're just now starting to hit the cool down season. Because I remember growing up in New York, this time in October, we'd already start seeing, snowfall here and there.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yep.
always had snow around Halloween, and then definitely throughout the month of November, snow was already on the ground. That's the only thing that's hard to get used to here is if we see snow like where I'm at, it's like once every 6 years, but you really don't see if it is going to snow. Usually ain't around till like January.
Yep.
I mean, here where I'm at, it'd be Christmas Day, and I'm out still mowing the yard. Our grass is still growing, getting tall. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and out there mowing grass and stuff. It's crazy.
What's up, Ninja?
Ninja, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? I got about 2 minutes, so I'll be very quick. Cause I was trying to say the message to Nitro, but your live stream chat was bumping so hard yesterday, you didn't even see what I had said. Um, I had listened to what you were saying about people that support each other, but they really don't support. People need to start stepping up. So, like when I was watching Nora's live stream yesterday morning, you know, I've been a mod in her channel for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks now. I actually started doing my fucking job. I was dropping people's links because she couldn't do it because she was driving. So people, the people that you support, yeah, it's cool and everything when you say, oh yeah, I support you, but like jump in there. If you see somebody's not doing their job, that's a mod or whatever. Don't wait for the host to tell you to do it unless that host tells you specifically, hey, don't drop nobody's links. Go in there, and start, dropping people's links, because I was honored when I earned a wrench from Nitro Free because he don't give those out freely.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's one thing I've been doing lately. Is there has been people where I've been taking away their moderator status because I use, you got to have mods for a reason to help promote channels and drop links. And I got a lot of people in
Right.
the past that I used to give wrenches to that come in, but they don't do nothing. They just I don't understand it anymore. Why everybody wants to have a blue wrench? I don't understand why it's so much of a
Yeah.
need that people want it. I just give it to certain people. Like you usually would drop links when you come into my room. That's why I gave you one. Actually, the other day, Tasha's been coming in more and more in mine. I think I'm going to make her a moderator on my channel because she always did a great job for Shane. But that's what I tell people. You don't got to give everybody a moderator, but give the ones that are actually going to, do what they're supposed to do as a moderator. I mean, usually I ask people, hey, if I need help, as a moderator, do you want it? If they say, yeah, I'll give it to them. If not, then I won't.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to say that. So thank you, Nitro, for inspiring me to start, being a little bit better. Because I do try my best to, help out as much as I can. But it's some sometimes you just got to hear it. Somebody's got to give you a swift kick in the ass and like, hey,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gave you this thing for a reason. Start fucking using it.
Right.
Pretty
So
much.
I'm gonna get off here. Got the ninjas turn the dojo up. So thank you, Nitro. Thank you, Tasha.
No
Everybody in the
Yeah,
problem.
chat,
have a good
y'all have a
day.
good day.
Have a
All
good
right.
one.
All right. Later.
Yeah, Shane would always worry if I was like the only mod in there in the morning.
Yeah.
And I tell him all the time, don't worry if I'm the only mod, because I was still paying attention to everything, but I'm still going to drop everybody's links.
Oh, that's good. That's good that you do that. I mean, I always watched you mod for Shane. You were always on it. I know every time I popped in, said, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Boom, you're dropping my link right away. Before I even said a second word, I'm like, she's on it.
Well, to me, that's how, it should be.
It should. I agree. It's a lot of people have gotten the habit from what I've seen just going into other channels. And, granted, everybody runs their channel different. But nowadays, everyone's like, can I get a jacket? Can I be a mod? It's like, why?
I think they're more worried about a mod time and amount.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or, if they, like, I'm sarcastic, you know what I mean? So some people might take that the wrong way and time people out.
Yeah.
So I think that's a lot of the reason why people want to be a mod. Like, I had Shane as a mod. It's like, don't give me a wrench. I said, having a wrench is no big deal.
Yeah.
It's not. I like being a mod and dropping people's links. I may not always be quick at it, but I do my best to do so.
Yeah. You got to have fun with it. Can't make it feel like a job. That's why I've always told all my moderators, if you got time, drop some links when you can, or just keep an eye on the chat. But if you ain't got the time, because a lot of times people come into my live stream, they won't necessarily be in there talking. They'll be a mod, but they'll be in the background working, in the house or something. But they'll have the
Yeah.
stream up, listening to see what I'm talking about or what's going on. And I get that, when I run my streams, I don't expect everybody to be in the chat. If you're in my stream, you don't have to be in there typing and talking. Even if you have a moderator status, it's just when you are able to be in, help out the stream, while you're a moderator. That's it.
How you feeling today, Scott? Yeah, I know, buddy. A lot of people, one, don't like doing it, or two, they're not sure how to. Like, for me, it's way easier being a moderator from my phone. I hate trying to do it on the computer. Because normally I can get to people's channels a lot quicker than on my phone than I can the laptop.
Yeah. That's like Emily. Emily's a moderator on my channel. When she's in there, she'll drop links like nonstop.
Yeah.
She's a good moderator on my channel.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm way easier on the phone. Well, that's why I have Nightbot too, because I don't always have a moderator in chat.
Yeah,
so at least with Nightbot,
I need to do that myself, but I don't know how to set that Nightbot up. I tried one time, and it's just complicated.
well, if you don't have the links, like the actual,
The commands, the commands is what I don't know how to put in.
Well, see, like the command part is where you put in your keyword, whether it's drop or art. You could use nitro. Betty uses Betty.
Right.
And then the message part is where you put in the actual command, so Nightbot knows to drop people's links. I mean, I have those things, and Ryan set mine up. He's still what do you call it? Like admin on my Nightbot. So he set that all up and gave me the commands for it.
One of these days I'll get to messing around with it. Maybe get with him if I need some help. That's the guy from the UK, Ryan. That's usually
Yes.
up on the channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one time when I was in Shane's live, I was talking to him. He said if I needed help to get with him, I was going to, but I just never really messed around with it again. Because normally I have quite a few mods in mine, and it's weird because some days all the mods will be in there, and then some days I'll be lucky if I have one. It's just kind of hit and miss.
That's why I have so many mods. Like a lot of people are like, well, I only have 6 or I only have 2. Well, I have a lot because sometimes, like I said, nobody will be in there. So then I just watch chat and I'll take care of it myself, which is no big deal. I just
Yeah,
wanted a way for people to be able to drop their links because every live you go into, it's a different variety of people.
yeah, that's why I tried to get in the habit of having more and more mods because, I don't expect to see all my mods in every stream. Some people will be there, some people won't. There's been times where I've ran a stream and I've had one mod, My normal mods will either be at work and out with their families doing something, and then I don't worry about that. I'm cool. I don't expect everybody to be in there at once, but it is good to have a few mods here and there every stream you do. So I've been just trying to pay attention to who's in there every day, more and more, and just ask them, hey, if you don't mind being a mod, you can drop your link as much as you want. And, if people, I run mine a little bit different. I'll usually tell everybody, hey, if you want your link drop, ask a mod. But I don't
Yeah.
tell my mods that, all right, you need to drop links of everybody that comes in. Because some people come in and they don't care to have their link dropped. I got a lot of people that, support my channel. They've been on YouTube for years, but they're not a creator themselves. They don't have any content. There's nothing to watch. They just have a name where they can come in and talk with everybody and see what you do and what everybody else does. But they don't create videos. So if you go to their channel, there's nothing to click on to watch. And those are usually the ones that'll be like, you ain't got to worry about dropping my link because there ain't nothing there to watch. So I'll be like, all right, if you don't want your link dropped, that's cool. Custom
Have a
screen.
great day, Mike. I hate dropping my own link. I mean, I will sometimes, but I just don't like dropping it myself. And normally, like when I come into your streams, Emily will drop it or whoever will drop it.
Yeah, the next time I see you in one of my streams, if you want, I'll make you a moderator. That's one thing I tell all my mods. It's like I make you a mod for a reason to help me out, but also in return for helping me out, you can drop your link as much as you want. The funny thing is, most of my mods, they never drop their own links. I'm like, why do you guys not do that? That's why I make you a mod. You're helping me. I want you to help promote yourself. So it's kind of, that's your free time. You're a moderator. You can drop your link whatever time you want. At the time, that's what I'm reiterating in my streams. Is like, hey, my mods, drop your guys' link. Don't just sit there and drop everybody else's. Drop yours too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like dropping it unless somebody asks me to drop my link. Very rarely I will. I mean, here and there I will, but I just don't like doing it.
Yeah.
Like with mine, I might type art just so Nightbot does it. But most everybody that comes in.
I'm the same way when I go in a lot of streams because I know so many people on YouTube. Most everybody makes me a mod in almost every channel I belong to. And I'm the same way. I don't even drop my own link, usually because they have Nightbot and it does it anyway. So I don't even really have to drop my link because the Nightbot's going to do it automatically when I come in the room. And because I'm a content creator myself and I do lives, most of the people that make me mods come to my streams anyways. So it's like, you'll find me eventually. I don't have to sit and drop my link all the time. Sometimes I'm lazy like that. Like naturally, most everybody that knows me in YouTube, I hate typing. That's why I'm always up on everybody's panels. If I want to come into somebody's stream and they don't mind me coming up on the panel, I'd rather get up on a panel where I can just sit here and talk face to face, read the chat, respond to people that are asking me questions or whatever. I hate just sitting in the stream because I hate typing. I don't like sit there typing in the chat. It's just I'm lazy for that.
Yeah, buddy, a lot of people feel that way, that they should be asked.
Yeah, so she said, Nitro, people just make me a mod. And, and I used to do that for a while too. I would just make random people a mod. If they were a nice person, always in my chat, supporting the channel, always getting along with everybody, I always thought those were the ones that were worthy to be mods. But I found out a lot of times they'd be like, Nitro, why'd you make me a mod? It's too much work. I don't want to be a mod. I'm not one of them people. I don't have any expectations of my mods. And I get it. Some people think that. They think in their head, well, if he made me a mod, then I guess he's going to expect every time I come in here, I need to be dropping people's links. And I get that. And that's not how it is with me. I don't expect anything because a lot of people will turn down being a mod. And then there's a lot of people out there, well, they'll beg and beg to be a mod. And usually the ones that beg and beg to be a mod, those are the ones I will not make a mod. I'd rather make somebody a mod that doesn't ask and earns it than the ones that come in and beg for it.
Yeah. Good morning, Elliot. Glad you got to Memphis. All good.
Yeah, Betty, I agree with that. I'm kind of the same way. Just want to come in and enjoy the show. And some people that host live feeds, they do expect that if they make somebody a mod, they expect you to, be in there dropping links and stuff. I don't expect that because I know some people don't want that responsibility. Some people just want to come in a stream and just talk with others or talk with their friends. They don't want to have to be searching through channels to copy and paste the link, then drop it and all that stuff. I get it. I get it. That's why I
don't have any expectations of my moderators. I greatly appreciate when they do come in and drop links.
Yeah.
But to me, it's not like mandated, okay, if you're a mod, you absolutely have to drop links. I don't, like I said, I appreciate when they do, but they don't have to. It's not like mandated. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are that way.
Yeah, and see, that's the problem with YouTube because we both understand that because that's how we run our channels, but a lot of other channels out there are not like that. And that's what kind of gives being a mod the bad stigma because there are channels out there that if they make you a mod, they expect you to be in there dropping links, doing what you're supposed to be doing as a mod. And I've asked people, well, what is it you're supposed to be doing as a mod? When you label it like that, it's like, some people don't want to have moderator status. Like me, I don't care if anybody makes me a mod or not. I look at it preferably rather not be a mod because that makes my life easier.
Yeah. Well, I was reading that and because I looked it up to see, like, according to the guidelines, like what a mod's job actually is. And it talks more about the comments than it does dropping links. Because being a moderator, I can go back into a live and watch a replay
and block people.
Might have missed some. Yeah, then you can go back in and remove the comment. You can block them. You can report them. And that's even on videos. That's not just live streams. You can go into videos in the same way.
Yep. That's why I tell people you have to be very careful of who you pick to have as a mod because not only when you're doing a premiere or a live stream, when it's live going on right then and there, they have that power to go in and either block people, remove comments. They also have that power after the video's ended, like you, Tasha, having a live stream right now. When this ends, you take off for the day, go to work, go hunting or whatever. any one of your mods can go back up through this stream that have moderator status and block people just because they don't like them or find comments that they didn't like and
Yep.
delete it. They can go through and nitpick through the whole live stream chat and any
They can
comments that
delete
were left.
everybody's comments.
Yep, they can. And it's been done. There's people that have done that when you have a rogue mod.
Yep.
That's why I'm always stressing that on my live feeds to be very, very careful of who you turn your channel over to, because that's pretty much what you're doing when you make somebody a mod. They have a lot of power over your channel, whether you realize it or not. Judy May Collins,
Morning, Judy May. Morning, Vandal.
Because I've actually had people do that on my stream in the past. I had somebody that was a mod a couple of years ago, and then they did something in another channel that a lot of people didn't like. Then they came into my channel one day. A lot of people were giving this person flack for it. When the live ended, they got pissed because they still had moderator status. They went through my live feed and started blocking a bunch of people. And I didn't know it till the next time I did a live stream where all these people were coming in saying, "What's going on, dude? I was in your live stream, for 2 hours typing. Nobody acknowledged me." I'm like, damn, I never even saw you type in there. And then it didn't dawn on me till after I ended that live stream. They got with me on Facebook with private messages, and I was like, well, let me go in and check my block list. And sure as hell, there they were. And then we kind of figured out who was doing it, so I had to pull that person's moderator status right away. That's why now I'm very picky of, who I make moderators. And a lot of people, because everybody's trying to grow on YouTube. So naturally, everybody sees when you go to a lot of these I help you grow channels, the minute you walk up into one of them live streams, the host makes everybody a moderator, gives everybody a wrench to allow you to drop your link for people to sub to your channel. That's why I do not agree with them I help you grow channels or visiting them channels, because what that is portraying across all of YouTube is now everybody sees that happening. That's why people roll up into your live streams and the first thing they say, "Hey host, can I get a jacket? Can you make me a mod?" And it's like, no, I got to explain that to people all the time on my live streams. We don't do that here. For one, this is not an I help you grow stream. I run an RC channel primarily and catering to others about hunting, fishing, or just natural life talk. But we do help people grow, but I do not just have my moderators sit and drop link after link after link after link the whole damn show. If we did that, you'd never get to see the conversations of anyone else that is asking questions or saying hello to people. Then all you do is have a chat room that's just full of links and you can't read anything else.
I mean, I've been having a lot of those grow channels like commenting on my stuff, like begging me to come over there to drop, super chats to get this and get that and everything else. And I'm like, no, I want people to be on my channel because they want to be there, not because I bought them.
Betty J, I appreciate that. Yeah, I get a lot of that too. I've had people physically tell me, someone new that comes into my stream, they'll be like, "Hey host, can I get a jacket?" And I'll just explain to them in the nicest way I can, "You're welcome in the stream. We will drop your link to promote you, but I'm not going to make you a moderator for you to drop your link." Because I know that that's what they're going to do. They're going to sit in there for 20, 30 minutes just dropping their link. And that's not what I want. And then usually when I tell them that, I don't make everybody a moderator here and give everybody a wrench, then they threaten me with, "Well, I'll leave then and I won't come back. I'm not going to support your channel if I can't get promoted in here when I come in here." And I'm like, that's fine. That's your choice. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Don't threaten me with leaving and not coming back, because for every one person that leaves and doesn't come back, there'll be 5 to 10 others right behind you the next day. And it'll probably be the same thing. They'll probably tell me the same thing, that if I don't give them a jacket, then they're not going to come back. I have that on a daily basis on my channel. That doesn't affect me one bit. I do not care.
I don't either. Come on out, buddy.
Yeah, I thought that was funny because I went to another live stream the other day, and the minute I walked up in there, the female that was hosting it made me a moderator. And I was like, oh, well, cool. Thank you. She's like, well, you can drop your link anytime you want. I was like, well, I'm just in here talking with people, checking out the stream. I really don't need to drop my link. I mean, I'm not pushing my channel to grow. And then I did a live stream a day later. She came into my live stream and she's like, hey, good to see you again. I saw you in my channel. I was like, hi, hello. She's like, can I get a moderator status? And I'd explain to her nicely. I don't do that here. I just don't randomly give everybody a link. And then she's like, well, then, I'm going to leave. I can't sit in your channel if I can't promote myself. And I'm like, you don't have to promote yourself. I'll do it for you, but I'm not going to sit here and drop your link 20, 30 times in a 20-minute period, because I know that's what a lot of these people want. I just thought it was kind of funny. I used to go into that person's channel and support them, and they made me a moderator, but I never once dropped my link. I would let them do it or let their Nightbot do it, but it was just kind of funny that now when they came over to my stream to check it out, they automatically expected that I was going to make them a moderator, and I'm like, yeah, that's not how it works over here. It's different everywhere you go. I'm sorry you don't like it, but it is what it is.
And Scott in there talking about, hey, mama, I wrote you a note down there and you never answered me back. Anyway, I'm up here looking like this because Nitro, when he don't know one morning, okay, after I had got like really close to my watch hours and stuff. So then I got like 500 some people. So what I did, I even wrote Tasha, like, I want subs. You give me some subs. Everybody give. Then you know what I said? I came to your channel that morning and you were talking about exactly the same thing about organically growing. So I had to go back and tell people, no. Because it's so true. Because say if I get 1,000 people and they're not watching me and they're not interested, what good is that? I'm not going to get 2 cents from my monetization.
And see, that's the problem that's going on in YouTube right now. And even not right now. I've seen it. It's been going on for years. I get it. Most everybody's mission in YouTube is they want to hit that 1,000 subs, get that 4,000 watch hours so they can get monetized and start earning some money. But because that type of regulation is set on channels, giving you goals that you have to hit, naturally what everybody does at some point in time, they start running around to every channel that they can, trying to suck up all the subs they can get out of any channel. That's fine and dandy and easy to do. The problem with that is down the road, though, is what people don't understand is it hurts your channel. Yeah, it hurts your channel more than anything, begging people to sub to you, because not everybody out there is going to like the content that you do. That's just the way it is. You got to let people pick and choose what they want to watch. So does it make more sense to have, does it make sense to have people as friends that are going to watch your stuff, getting you the views and watch time that you deserve? Or just have a bunch of people that are a number on a board that aren't watching any of your content?
I know.
Because you can have 20, 30,000 subs. You can get everybody in the world to sub to your channel. But the problem is, if nobody's visiting your live streams, nobody's watching your content when you drop it, now you're not getting any watch time. You're not getting any views. And if you are a monetized channel, that's the only way you get paid, by the amount of people that watch your stuff.
And I say another thing too. Okay, they say watch their stuff for 3 minutes, but then if everybody come and watch, then you gonna pull my average down. Think about it. I thought about it.
And that's the thing. There is an analytic that tells you your average watch time. A lot of people, what they'll do, they'll sub to you. and they'll go pick a video, but they'll skip through it. They won't even watch the whole
Yeah,
thing, you know, and that really hurts you too, because
that's
your
what
average,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
your average watch time will be like super, super low, and that really messes with the
Mhm.
algorithm in the analytics
And I
because
hope people out there are really listening, because when you first start YouTube, this, you know, you don't even think and you hear nobody really talk like this.
you
You
don't.
know, that organic growth, you it's so important. You
Well,
know,
that was the bad thing about YouTube. There's nowhere on YouTube that any new creator can go and read and say this, and this is what you need to do to be successful. We only learn it from those of us that have been in YouTube for a
yeah.
long time, experienced it for ourselves, what works and what doesn't.
Or before you go on is the older ones, they really hunt us out as new ones
Yeah, yeah,
until we catch on.
yeah.
Okay, but go on.
No, I was just saying that, you know, there's no way to learn this stuff unless you find people, you know, that talk about it and that are nice enough to help others. There used to be a lot of people that used to make videos on this stuff back in the day, but really nobody does it anymore because the big problem is now it's like YouTube is changing every month or every other month,
Yeah.
implementing new things. So everything that worked in the past is now gone out the window, and now
Mhm.
you have to readjust fire for all, you know, the new changes that
Mhm.
they're implementing and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
YouTube's very hard to keep up with, you know, and it's just at a
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
people just kind of
Yeah.
you really learn as you go
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But you keep doing what you're doing because you saved me a lot of pain. And you know what? And I'm like what 538 or something. And you know what? That 38 probably took me a month to get them 38. But you know what? I'm happy with those 38, you know?
But see, I was
So
like you guys that are growing slow and everything years ago, because I didn't really know a lot of this stuff either. I had to start figuring it out on
mhm.
my own. And it wasn't until I started figuring out stuff and really started digging deep and reading, learning what was going on. That's when my channel started taking off. But
Mhm.
had I known that stuff earlier on,
Yeah.
I'd probably have a huge
Yeah.
channel all
Yeah.
these years
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
My channel really for the first 3 years just kind of like stayed level or at times stalled out. It really hasn't been to this last almost 2 years that it really started taking off once I started learning stuff and, you know, how to
Mhm.
do videos and
Yeah.
get my watch time up and, you know, all that stuff, because I didn't know it all at one point in time either, because there was nobody there that taught me. I just kind of learned as I went.
Yeah, you kind of back up, and I said, I want to start learning the back end. And that's when you
You know,
like, woo, this what I've been missing. You
that's why
know?
when I get a lot of new creators in my live feeds, when I see that their channel is only a couple of weeks old or a couple of months old, I'll be like, hey, I've looked at your channel. I see that you're just starting. Let me give you some advice. You want to be doing this, this, and this. Because if you
Mhm.
don't, your channel's going to be like mine. It's going to stay steady for 2-3 years. You're not going to see any growth. It's going to be hard to get anywhere. And
Uh-huh.
that's when a lot of people get frustrated. They quit YouTube. They get
Yeah.
out of it. It's just because, you know, YouTube is a lot of work, and a lot of people think that it should come easy. But I'm here to tell you, 5 years later, I still am not where I thought I'd be. You know, I'm getting there, but damn, it took a long time. It's
Well,
like,
listen, I don't have as much time as y'all got.
and see, that's the biggest thing that a lot of people don't understand. When you sooner or later figure out that YouTube takes a lot of time to get to where some of these people are at, that's what it takes. But the reality of it, majority of people out there have a real life. They got wives, husbands, kids, they
Yeah.
got jobs. Not everybody can sit on YouTube like some of us all morning,
Yeah.
afternoon, day and night. But
Uh-huh.
the problem with that is that's what YouTube wants. The
Yeah.
longer you invest in it, the better you will be. But not
Yeah.
everybody has that kind of
Yeah.
time to
Because I
invest.
even say, you know how people say I want to grow fat, but you're not ready.
Yep.
You're really not ready. You're not ready to just take off. You know, you don't get
That's
all these people at once and you don't even know what to do.
I know people hate to hear it, but the first biggest piece of advice that I give to people, if you're somebody who's trying to strive to be big on YouTube and do well, don't even get started in YouTube if you do not have a lot of free time to dedicate to it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the key thing to YouTube that I found, the biggest thing, consistency. That's what YouTube wants is consistency.
Okay.
And when I say consistency, they want you to be active 7 days a week at some point in time every day. I know people that can only get on YouTube 2 or 3 times a week, and they're lucky if once a week they can drop a video or do any content. If that's the kind of time you got, you ain't going to get nowhere. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I used to be that way in the beginning. When I didn't have a lot of time, I just did it when I could. It wasn't until I was finally retired and able to invest a lot of time in it is when I saw it starting to take off a little bit. But then when I looked back, it's like, damn, I was having to sit on YouTube 7 days a week. I was doing 3 or 4 lives a day, dropping 2 or 3 videos a day. When I was doing that, that's when it really took off. But now I don't do that anymore. I don't go live 7 days a week. I'll usually do maybe 2 or 3 lives a week. If I drop any content, it's.
But how long was those lives? Because some of your lives were long. What's the average, you think?
Back in the day, I would run it for 2 hours max. But then when I started really looking at a 2-hour-long live feed, the key is with doing lives, you've got to have a lot of people come in, and they have to stay the full length.
Yep.
You know that not everybody has that kind of time, because when you look at your watch hours is denoted by how many people come in and how long they stay. Okay. The problem with YouTube now, a lot of people that are doing live feeds, you'll get people that'll come in. They might only be able to stay 5-10 minutes. They come in, they say hi, hello, hit that thumbs up.
Do the interaction count too?
Yes, it does. Interaction is a big thing in YouTube. This is why I tell people, going to somebody's channel and just subbing to them and hitting the notification bell does not work if you're not going to do anything else. You need to be visiting all the people that you sub to at least once every couple of days. I would say at least once every 2 days. You need to be going to everyone's channel, checking out their content, watching at least one video, and leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, say hi, hello. Does everybody have that kind of time? No, they don't. And that's where I talk about the consistency. If you're not being consistent, then you're going to get nowhere on YouTube. And that's why now I've really backed off of YouTube. Now I'm only going live 2 or 3 times a week, maybe once a month, dropping content. Back in the day, I was going live 7 days a week on average. Okay. I started out doing 2 hours. And when I started looking at doing 2 hours, if I only had 10 or 15 people come into my live for 2 hours, it really didn't give me a whole lot of watch time. So then I'm like,
what about the interaction? My interaction is always really high.
Well, the interaction.
2 hours, I got 1,000 interactions.
And that's good. That's what you want to see. Interaction.
But then I only have about 12 people, though. I would say 12.
See, the thing is, if you got 12 people that come into a live feed or a premiere that you do, however long it is, if all 12 people are staying the whole time, that's great. That's what you want. If they're only coming in and staying 5-10 minutes out of an hour-long live feed, it really doesn't help you. Okay. But that's why it's better to make more friends and be able to get them to stay in your live feeds longer, but not everybody has that kind of time. Crazy Hillbilly.
I have it, but I just don't want to spend it. I used to spend a lot more time. I'm consistent.
I did too.
Doing more lives. I have been doing lives.
Yeah,
they're not more than 2 hours.
You know what? There's times where a lot of lives, my lives would last 6, 7, 8 hours. I've done 14-hour lives. I've done 12-hour lives. When you do lives like that, yes, you're going to get a ton of interaction.
That's another thing.
Go ahead.
Lord, I'm learning that. I'm gonna learn everything from you. I'm gonna pick your little brain out dry today. Them people that do them silent lies, what do them do?
Then those are pointless. I don't even know why they're doing
Like,
sleeps.
why?
You know why they're doing it? They're doing it for watch time.
I know what they're doing, but ain't
That's-
nobody. You got 3 or 4 people stopping by and they jumping.
Yeah, that's the purpose of the
I
silent
hope y'all
live.
listening to this stuff out here,
Yeah,
y'all.
it's for watch time when they're
I know,
lacking.
But
when they're
I'm like,
lacking
what time they gonna get?
Well, and that all depends on how many people come in and how long
It
they
ain't gonna
stay.
be
But
that many.
but you can guarantee if it's a silent live, you ain't gonna get really no
No.
reaction.
And
Crazy
that's not
Hillbilly,
what they meant anyway about live.
Yeah.
They
Crazy
didn't
Hillbilly,
mean it.
I see you. Whatever your question is, go ahead and put it up. I'll help you
I'm
out, my man.
sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I
I'll
just
be
saw it.
running my mouth.
He said he got a question now. I'll help you out, Crazy Hillbilly, if I can. Throw your question up there. But yeah, the silent
I
lives.
think average for mine, the last time I checked, was 18 minutes in a live.
But how long are your normal lives?
Anywhere from 2 hours plus.
18 minutes is not bad. Yeah. Let me see. Judy May said, Nitro question. Every time I upload a video, do I have to go into my studio and make that video or live stream monetized? Judy May, if you have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, if you are a monetized channel, okay, and you have the partnership, yes, every video you upload, you have to physically go in and turn the monetization on. YouTube does not automatically do it for you. And the reason is because some people choose not to monetize certain live streams or videos. That's why it's not. Yeah, that's why it's not done automatically. You have to physically go in there and do it, because when you drop a video, you normally have to take a survey, and they will ask you: is there any swearing in it? Is there heavy swearing, moderate swearing? Is there firearms involved, and all that stuff? And how you answer them questions is going to depend on what kind of monetization you get, whether it be full monetization or partial.
Now, what about the ones that do like the adult things? Do they ask them about that too?
Yeah. Yep. That's how they monitor what is in your stuff, because everything that we put in our videos in America might not be suitable to be watched overseas in some countries, because there's a lot of countries out there that certain bands, certain songs, certain things in a video, they're outlawed. And that's why you'll say, if you've ever seen where it says you post a video, it'll say this video is only earning partial monetization due to the fact that it's not suitable in other countries, and it'll usually give you a reason why.
Okay.
Yeah, because everything we do over here and what we talk about is not legal in a lot of other countries. And YouTube is worldwide, so they have to cater it to everybody and stay within the rules and regulations and guidelines of YouTube.
Yeah, but I see so many people doing silent lives, and I'm like, what is that going to do? It's even like, say about people buying subs. Okay, you got 10,000 subs, but then you got 100 people, 10 people watching your video. I ain't gonna even say 100.
Yeah.
YouTube look at that bad too.
It is.
Well, even people that have 8 million subs, when they do a live, not even like 0.03% are in their lives. I mean, you're talking millions of people. They're not going to be in your live. They might not even all comment on your stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you like this, one thing a lot of people don't know, and I've talked a lot about this on my channel in the past couple of months. You will find that nowadays you see a lot of channels that got 10, 20, 30, 40,000 subs, but you go to their channel, they host a live, 40,000 subs, but they only get 5 or 6 people in on their live feeds. You go in and look at their content, anything they drop, 40,000 subs, barely get 200 to 300 views. When you see that happening with those kind of channels, those are fraudulent channels in my eyes. What it is, they went online and they bought 30,000 out of the 40,000 subs they got. They think by buying subs and buying views that you're going to earn more monetization on YouTube. And that is not the case. You do not get paid unless you have all 30, 40,000 of them people that you have on the board interacting with your channel.
Yeah, because they got to look at them commercials.
Yep. Exactly.
See, and I have a limit on those too. If it's over 3 minutes, I'm not watching it all.
That's why usually I put, like when I monetize my videos, I'll put skippable ads to allow you to skip out of them. Now, yes, now see with the ads, if you go through and sit for 3 minutes and watch that ad before you watch their video, that content creator will earn extra money off the ad revenue. But we all know I'm a big stickler for that. When I want to watch somebody's stuff, I might be in a hurry and want to see what they're doing. I ain't going to sit there and watch 3-4 minutes worth of ads. Yes, I know that's going to help them. They're going to earn revenue. But like me, I usually pick the skippable ads if it allows me to do it, because I'm going to earn the same amount of revenue off my watched time on it and the actual views that the video got for everybody that clicks on it and watches its entirety. But even then, not everybody's got the time to watch a 30, 40-minute video that you post.
Unless you're really, because my favorite, I always say I have a favorite YouTube person. She can have a 2-hour video and I sit there and watch it. You know, it's just some people you bonded in with.
Hey, YouTube is a game that we're all playing, and it's non-winnable. It's a non-winnable game. No matter what you do, you're not going to win at it, because no matter who you have as a sub or a friend of yours, not everybody's going to have the time to watch everything you do. Come and support your lives, all that. So this is just the way it is. You know, YouTube thinks that everybody in the world that is a creator is on YouTube because they have all the infinite time in the world to do whatever they want, sit for hours in a live, watch everybody's videos. And we all know that that's not the case. Most of us
they can run all the, what I want to say, commercials on my old stuff. All my old stuff.
I'm gonna tell you like this: what people don't realize is YouTube is a money-making market. It's a money-making market for YouTube. Even though we get paid being monetized, do you think that we're making more money than YouTube's bringing in? No. YouTube makes more money off of every one of us using their platform and becoming a creator. That's how they suck us in with giving you monetization on your videos. They feel, okay, we're going to keep these people on our platform doing lives, dropping videos. We're going to allow them to earn money. The problem is everything you earn, YouTube takes 35 to 40%, even of your super chat. Someone super chat you. They super chat you $10, you're getting $6 of it, and YouTube's making $4. That's how YouTube is. YouTube is not here for us. They're here for themselves. They're trying to suck us in even more for 2023. They're now going to allow people to earn monetization off your shorts. The problem is you got to get 10 million views a month in order to get
everybody like, yay for what?
you know how many shorts you are gonna friggin' have to drop a month to get 10 million views? You're gonna have to post about 50 shorts a day.
They have done the impossible.
And in the hope,
damn impossible.
In the hope, you're gonna have to drop 50 shorts a day, and you better be getting 10 to 20,000 views right out of the gate on all 50. That's the only way you're going to hit 10 million at the end of the month.
Unreachable.
What do you mean by can you customize your ads, Judy May? I don't think you can customize them. YouTube automatically picks the ads that they want to run. You don't have any control. That is at their
discretion. I don't want it because that'd be more work.
Well, see, in case people don't understand, the ads that are written, that are shown on your channel, those are not through YouTube. Those are from a marketing company that YouTube partners up. And these companies say, okay, YouTube, we're going to pay you this amount of money a month if you allow us to run our ads and show our products on your creators' channels. That's how that works. So the ads are already predefined of what's going to be ran on your channel. You or I do not get to pick what kind of ads we want to have run. What YouTube does, the algorithm looks at what type of channel you have and you're following, and then they kind of tailor the ads that are going to be played on your videos. That's kind of how.
One question: when you go into your studio and like you're looking at a live or even a video, down towards the bottom it says keywords. What is that for?
Do you use hashtags on your videos when you set up your videos and your lives?
I've gotten more at the hashtags on videos. I haven't done them on lives.
You need to do it on everything you do. Hashtags are very important, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's say, we'll use me an example. I'm an RC channel. So naturally, all my tags that I would use on my live feeds and my videos, I would put like hashtag Nitro RC, hashtag RC Cars, hashtag the brand Losi or Proline, a popular brand tire of RC. Reason why you use those hashtags for other people out there that might type into the search bar.
Yeah, you come up.
RC car, my channel's going to come up in their search list right along with everybody else's that uses that same hashtag. So now if they've never seen my channel or know who I am, that's a potential for me to pick up a new viewer and get new views to my videos. That's why it's very important to use hashtags, which a lot of people don't use.
So you just put them down in your description, right? When you
Not in your description. When you're setting up your live feed or your videos, there is a specific part in there, okay? On the very first page, it's if you scroll all the way to the bottom, if you see the part that says do or do not allow embedding, you ever seen that? It'll be right above the embedding section. There'll be a big long cylinder bar that's really long, and it should. Oh man, what the hell does it say? There's a technical term, but that's where your hashtags have to go.
On the video details thing you're talking about down on the bottom.
Yeah. Like if I was going to upload a video and you put in your header, then the description, then underneath that it says click on it to put your thumbnail, then you scroll down a little bit underneath the thumbnail. If you want to set it to drop at 9 o'clock at night or 2 in the morning, you set up your time, scroll down a little bit more. There'll be a section in there that I don't know what it's called, but it should say hashtags.
Keywords is there?
Or it might be keywords.
It's keywords.
It'll be in a long open box.
It's keywords.
If it says keywords, that's where your hashtags go.
Yeah. But also too, and I didn't know this, that the hashtags can go by the title. And when you put them by the title, then it's neat. It shows right up top, when you upload.
Yeah.
People just can click on those too. So you can put 3 hashtags up on that top, just 3, and they'll show up when you upload your video, and people pass by, they will even see. Like say I have Walmart. If I have Walmart, blogging, and whatever, 3 things, that'll show up. And it's hard to explain it all the way, but if you put 3 hashtags by your title, they'll show up on your page when you upload it. It's just so much.
Yeah, it is a lot of work, but it's worth it because if you're trying to get your content out there, like you use the word hashtag Walmart. So if anybody types in Walmart into the search bar, that means
Starbucks.
that means anybody in the world that has the hashtag Walmart on any a live or a video, that means your channel is going to be available to them and say,
Women over 50. There's a lot of them be typing stuff.
yeah. You'd be surprised the hashtags people use, whatever they can do to get their stuff out there.
They
That's
need
what
help
they're gonna
over
do.
50 years old. We need help. Well, heck, I'm over 60, so I need some help too. But
And you'd be
anyway,
surprised. A lot of people don't even know that you can use hashtags.
yeah. I didn't know at one time. I heard, but I didn't know how to use them.
If you
know
don't
what I
use
mean?
hashtags, then that means your videos and your lives are just filtered throughout YouTube, but they're
Yeah.
not going to go to anybody specific, and it's going to make your stuff a lot harder to be found or noticed amongst
Okay.
the other people out there that have the same interests as you.
Okay.
Like all the people that have the homesteading in their name. If you're somebody who does canning and, pickling and all that stuff, that's what those people need to be using as
And that's
hashtags.
real popular now.
Yeah, so they can
Real
reach the other crowds out there that do canning and pickling and homesteading and hunting and fishing and all that stuff. If you're not using the hashtags, then you're not going to be noticed, and that's a good way to get yourself into the algorithm to start having your name and your channel put out through YouTube for everybody to see. Otherwise, you're just at a random shake of the dice if somebody sees you or they don't.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Because, like, when I put up shorts or whatever, I'll put hashtags in there.
Yeah, I remember you saying
But then I wasn't sure about, like, the live streams. Like, even, like, you do the RC, so I wouldn't even know, like, what type of hashtags to put in for my lives.
Your lives? I can tell you right now, if your channel is just like what we're doing here, just naturally talking, okay, you have no idea what topic's going to come up on your channel because being up here, you talk about everything and anything, whatever comes to mind. So you can use, if I was you, what I would do in a channel like this, I would put in hashtag real talk, hashtag hunting, fishing, homesteading. You could use home improvements, lawn and gardening, truck driving.
Yeah.
Truck stop. Anything that you think would pertain to your channel and all the topics that you normally cover, you can use all them hashtags. You don't have to have anything specific because your channel, you're not really targeting one thing. Like you're not specifically a fishing channel. You're not specifically a hunting channel.
No.
So it's a little bit easier for you. You can use all the hashtags that pertain to just real world talk, whatever it be. You'd be surprised. You could put hashtag drama in there and that will bring people to your channel just to be curious.
Oh,
to
definitely
see.
Drama because the one night that I did a title like a ran at the truck stop and then in the description put I got something to say, you might not like it. So many people came into that live that night that it just like blew me away because everybody wanted to know what I was gonna say.
I'm going to tell you like this, and that's what a lot of people do. It makes people wonder. So if you know that you're a channel, when you go live and you, on an average, get 10 to 15 people, right? Yeah. And then you do another live the next day and you put in a whole lot of crazy hashtags. And now that next live you got 40, 50 people in there. That's because they saw them hashtags, hashtag drama, hashtag trolls. Oh, that's going to bring the views because people want to know what the hell you're talking about. Exactly. So, yeah, naturally, you're going to have people filtering in. They want to see what that topic is about. It sounds crazy.
Here we go.
It sounds crazy, but there's a lot of curious people out there that want to see what others are talking about on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hashtags are a very big part, and a lot of people don't realize that. Some people don't even use them. They just create a video, upload it, and let it roll. You're running, the chance of the dice. Either it gets seen or it doesn't. And I'm going to tell you, it doesn't get noticed more times than it will in hashtags.
I'm glad I just even got that piece, because even on the lives, I really don't do it. I'm going back and doing them on the line. I'm a good student.
It's a lot of work, but once you figure it out, there are benefits to it. But I get people all the time that come in my live that have never used hashtags. Like, they're like, damn, Nitro Freak, didn't even know you had to use them. I'm like, do you ever pay attention when you're setting up your videos and read the little blocks? They kind of give you a little help of what's supposed to be there. If it's a block that's there and you're able to fill it out, put something in there. It's only going to help you in the long run. But I get it. A lot of people get lazy. They don't want to fill out them blocks. And it's just like when I was asked the question, do I have to go in and monetize my videos when I drop them? Hell, I thought everybody knew that you got to, go in and manually monetize your videos. But I guess I'm shocked to learn that a lot of people think that YouTube automatically does it. They do not. They do not. And the reason why they don't automatically do it is because a lot of people will do a live feed or drop a video and they don't want it monetized because it might have something in there that will give them a copyright strike.
Yeah.
That's the thing you got to be careful of too.
Yeah, I know about that one. I haven't gotten one, but I sure know about it. I know.
I'm going to tell you what. I thought it was kind of funny one day. I made like a test live stream and I used the hashtag troll, drama, and potato. Just the word potato. And I got like 50 people that came in right out of the gate because of the hashtag potato. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Because I'm asking these were people I had never seen in my live feed. I'm like, how did you guys all find my channel? Because they're like, well, what is this channel about? It's like, I was searching sweet potato pie or so. One of them said they were searching sweet potato pie, I think it was. And it brought them to my channel. And I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy how these.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. And they're like, it's like, yeah, I was using a search engine, searching the word potato, pie, and all that. Boom, your channel showed up. And I was like, oh my God. Hashtags do work. You'd be surprised at what you put in there, how it will bring people to your channel.
Keep feeling what? Good. I will keep my prayer. Oh, I'm not feeling good.
I haven't been.
I know.
Feeling the greatest, and
well, we got to find out.
Well, that's why I go to the hematology oncology department on November 3rd. I was hoping I could get in sooner, not be in my primary put in ASAP. But obviously ASAP don't mean enough to get me in within a week instead of weeks.
Yeah. I hear you. I really do. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean to come up here. But I had to come up
you're all good, buddy.
Yeah, child. I had to find out some good stuff.
That's why I like coming up on people's
Nitro. Listen, Nitro, know them people don't like. He already know.
We try to help everybody.
Say, a question not asked is one that's unanswered.
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody.
So you ain't gonna know unless you ask.
You ain't gonna know unless you ask.
Yep. You ain't gonna. You think
YouTube gets even harder when you become monetized because there's so much more you got to do and so much more you got to worry about.
Yeah. And that's why I be saying, people talking about going to the next level. Are you ready to go on that level? No.
My best guesstimate of how many people use YouTube around the world, oh, it's in the millions. It's in the millions. It is a huge platform.
Mm.
There are millions.
Yeah.
YouTube actually, you can actually Google it. How many people around the world use YouTube, and it'll give you a rough estimate.
Yeah.
It's in the millions because YouTube is accessible to almost every country out there.
Yeah, and they pay them differently too. A lot of
Yeah,
them.
everybody is paid differently, monetization as well. There are some countries out there that YouTube does not monetize those
I
people.
seen that list the other night. I was looking and I'm like,
Yep.
that's
There's
gotta
actually
be crazy, especially if these people from those countries are uploading so many videos and so many live streams or whatever they may be doing, and they don't have that option.
You know what they're doing now? I've actually had foreigners come into my stream and ask that question. What they're doing, a lot of them, they're putting their state as United States and not their actual home country. And there is a way to get around that. If you use that you reside in the United States, they will monetize you.
But what if you get caught?
Now that I don't know. Now, I'll tell people I don't recommend you lying to YouTube because they will find out.
You
But
can tell I ain't a criminal because I'm up that thing like, well.
YouTube actually does have a list that they will give you and tell you. And it's a long list of foreign countries that YouTube does not monetize those countries. You can drop all the videos you want, but you ain't gonna earn no money off it. They don't even give you the option to get monetized.
Yeah, because I think the Russian YouTubers that have big channels, I don't think they get paid, dude. I think
I don't think. They don't.
I have the list like right in front of me. Like the YouTube awards, like the play button. There's a lot of them that they can't get the play button, like say Libya and Russia, Somalia, Ukraine. Those are just some examples that no matter how many subscribers they have, YouTube will not give them the play button.
Yep.
It takes time, Judy May. I'm not in any rush. Like, I mean, I put up, the 375 milestone that I've reached. I mean, there's like 5 other ones that I've earned that I could download their certificate for.
Yeah.
Judy May, I'm just like you. It took me just a tad over 2 years to get monetized. 5 years later, took me 5 years to finally hit 3,000 subs. I see people hitting 10 and 20,000 subs in a month. In a month now. It's like, God, how y'all do? I figured out how they're doing it, but it ain't the organic, legit way. I can tell you that.
No. And the same way over on TikTok. There's no way possible that you've gotten 1,000 people in less than a month.
Yep. Custom screen printing. What's going on, my man? Yeah, TikTok. See, back in the day, you couldn't do that with the boosting and everything. But now, you can boost Instagram. You can boost TikTok. You can boost YouTube. For those of you that don't know what boosting is, if you go on Google, there are third-party companies out there that sell views, sell subs. You can pay $19.95 and get 100 subs for $20. So what do these people? You laugh. Go do a Google search.
No, I know they do. I ain't gonna pay it, but I'm just saying I know what.
Laugh. All right, everybody that knows
I know people that's done it.
Y'all know the drama I had on my channel with a certain YouTuber that I got to get up on my panel and come clean about what he was doing. How do you think that happened? That's how a lot of people got to find out who I was. I am that type of person.
Well, you must have worked it out because he's been in your chat.
Yeah, we're cool. Well, because what he did is without, bringing up the past or mentioning
Yeah.
name, there was a person that I was friends with at one time that had over 20,000 subs, and every live feed that this person did, he tried to tell everybody, I earned it all organically. I knew he did not, because a person that I talked to on the phone, these two were working in cahoots. So I was getting phone calls from a good friend of this person that was fraudulating his channel, but lying to everybody and saying I earned it all organically, when a lot of us knew that he wasn't. And that's what I had a problem with. I'm like, how can you lie to these people and tell them that it's easy to get 10,000 subs in a month? Because it's not. Because hell, I've been at YouTube for 5 years, and it took me 5 years to hit 3,000 subs. It is not an easy thing to do, and a lot of us out there know that. So when you're telling people out there that you can do it in a month, oh yeah, you can do it in a month, but you ain't doing it legitimately with people just finding your channel and saying, oh, your content is infinitely awesome, I'm going to sub to you. And you're building a sub count like that. What they were doing, or what this person was doing, was he spent thousands of dollars to buy his numbers. Okay. Over $4,000 it cost him. Why anybody would invest $4,000 just to have a high sub count when you're not making any monetization? Nobody's coming and watching your videos. Nobody's coming into your live feeds. It's crazy. But that's why I started telling people, when you really look at someone's channel, you can tell who's doing it legitimately and who's not. But you remember when I made the statement earlier that I said YouTube is a money-making market? That's what I refer to every time. It's all about the money. You can pay any amount of money you want and be the biggest on YouTube that you can be, but it ain't gonna come cheap. There's people now that are getting monetized in a matter of 5 days. 5 days to a week, you can get monetized by getting 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs. It is that easy. But is it organic and legitimately? No. What a lot of people don't know too, and here's the big thing, a lot of people have this infinite idea that their mission is to hit 100,000 subscribers. When they do that, YouTube sends you a nice little plaque with your name on it, your channel, saying you've reached the 100,000 milestone subscribers. Here's a nice little plaque. Good job. But when you do hit that 100,000, before you are eligible for that plaque, YouTube goes through your whole channel from day one up until you hit that 100,000. If they find any consistencies in your channel, you are automatically disqualified from getting that plaque. You will not get it, and you will not get that silver play button.
And also, I think people don't realize, I was telling, in fact, Lori Tech the other day, because she's close to 4,000. And I was saying, once that 4,000 goes in there, they're going to audit that 4,000. I say, so you may not end up with 4,000.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you that could happen.
Because what they do anyways, they go through your content.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't think. They just think I got it and that's it.
That's what the algorithm and analytics is for. Your channel is monitored every single day. Everything you do on YouTube. What a lot of people, here's a big thing a lot of people don't understand, that they really need to pay attention, why it's a very bad idea to buy stuff and boost your channel. You, Judy May, Tasha, me, and everybody in here, we do not own the rights to our channel. YouTube allows us to be on this platform. YouTube owns everything we do. We are not promised or owed anything to have a YouTube channel. Your channel can be taken down and deactivated at any time that YouTube deems necessary, and they do not have to give you a reason why, because you didn't pay any money to build your channel. Okay, you were never charged anything to create a name, to create a channel. YouTube owns everything we do. That is why it is so severely censored. That's why they have the choice to monetize you or take it away, or deny you monetization completely for whatever reason. We do not own our channel. That's why it's very imperative that people be careful what they post, what they put up, because the way YouTube's getting, I've seen people's channels taken down and not even given a reason why.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get my community tab. When I got it started using it, people told me, man, you're using your community tab too much. Now, you can use your community tab as much as you want. That's why it's there. That's why they make you earn it. Nowadays, people don't get the community tab until you hit 500 subs. That's the criteria.
Tell them that it said.
One thing you'll learn on YouTube.
I can't say what I want to say, but
there's a lot of misconception and rumors going around on YouTube of what to do, what not to do, why this is, why this isn't. You'll learn quick who to listen to and who not to. And right now, YouTube's got a big problem with a lot of creators putting out a lot of false information. There's no such thing as using your community tab too much. That's why it's there. Back to the key word that I said, consistency. YouTube wants to see you using every option that they give available to you. Use it. Use it as much as you can. The more you use your community tab, because like when you go to the regular YouTube homepage, where you see just all random videos. There's a section in there that shows your community tab. So that also allows for people that don't follow you on a daily basis. If they're just searching the homepage, whatever you put up on your community tab will be in underneath the community tab section to get caught up with you to see what you've been talking about in your community tab. So use it.
Yeah.
I've been using it.
Exactly, Judy May. You hit the nail on the head. We are employees of YouTube is what we are. Everything that we do, the content that we create, the lives we do, that's all the property of YouTube, and everything we do, they're making money off of us. That's why YouTube tries to give so many incentives. They want to bring in as many new creators as they can. For every person that comes into YouTube and creates a channel, hits those milestones, that's more ads they can run on your channels. And what does that do for YouTube in return? That makes them money. It is a money-making market, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. And it definitely is not in the favor of us as creators. We will never make as much money as YouTube brings in. All right? Whatever money YouTube brings in, it all goes to them. We're only getting a small portion. That is why they take everybody that super chats you. No matter what super chat they leave, whatever amount, they take 30.5% goes to YouTube. Everything that you earn off of YouTube, when your revenue, your revenue runs from the 15th of one month to the 15th of next month. That's when it ends. And then you get paid out from Google AdSense on the 21st is when your check gets deposited into your checking or savings account, however you got it set up. Okay. So the more that we do, and that's what YouTube wants, that's the more money YouTube makes. But then they also have their hands in our pockets because we do not get 100% of what we earn or what we make on our channel in revenue. Whatever your final revenue is at the end of the 15th, let's say you hit $500, they're going to take 30.5% of that, and you're at a $500, you're going to maybe make $410. That's the fee that we have to pay them for them to allow us to use their platform and make videos and connect with people. Me personally, it's a sick way of doing it because they take so much from us, but we all accept it and we keep doing it. So can't blame nobody but us.
But it's extra that you didn't have, regardless of how much or how little.
You're exactly right, Tasha. And that's how I look at it. YouTube is a way to earn money that you didn't have to begin with. It's free money how much work did you have to do sitting on your behind in front of a computer, talking with people on a live or dropping a video? It's a good way to earn extra money. Are you going to get rich off it? Probably not. But hey, you look at it this way. You started out with nothing. At the end of the month, you're going to get something. So I guess that's a plus, no matter, even if you make $10, $15, that's what you're going to get. So
yeah.
But the only problem is, even if you make $10, $15, you don't get paid that out, because you don't get paid unless you hit that $100 cap. You have to hit $100 in order to even get a payout. So if your channel, and I know a lot of people don't understand that as well. So what I mean by hitting the $100 cap, it's $100 cap is what YouTube has. So for this month, if your revenue was only $20 on the 21st, you're not going to get paid out. That $20 carries over to next month. And if that month you only make $20, now you got $40. You're not going to get paid. It's going to carry over to the third month. Until you make a total of $100, it might take you 5 months to get paid out $100. And that used to happen to me a lot. And it sucks, but you don't get paid nothing until you hit that $100 cap. That $10 you made one month, the $20 you made the next month, it just keeps carrying over and over until your revenue accumulates to $100. And when you hit that $100 cap, they finally pay you out.
Just yawning my butt off. Hey, Elliot.
It happens. You know me. I yawn all the freaking time.
Elliot say he took us over the Mississippi River. He drove over and he took us with him.
Yeah, in the West. You went into West Memphis, Arkansas. Been there many times because Snyder's terminal is in West Memphis. Which link, Wayne? The StreamYard link?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he mean. Drop your link. And then I'm gonna leave when he come up. How long you staying till 11:30 or 12, Tasha?
Probably just a little bit longer.
Yeah, because I wasn't supposed to even come up here. That old Nitro was up here, that man. He was up here. That man I don't like. I learned everything. Thank you, Nitro. He was up here. That man
Hey, Betty. How you doing?
Hey, Custom Scream. I'm gonna leave you with the company. I done pulled everything out of Nitro Brain. I'll think of something else though, believe me.
As I gotta tell everybody, if you got questions, ask. If I can answer them, I'm happy to help people. I don't know everything, but I can only tell you what I've learned to get me to where I'm at.
Yeah. And that's organic growth. That's all I can say. That is it.
What is your channel about, Betty, anyway? I don't know your channel too well.
Huh?
What's your channel about? What do you content?
I used to do a little bit of everything, like intermittent fasting and grocery hauls and stuff, but now I'm getting more into vlogging. I like that a lot better. I got a lot more clips though. Woo, Jesus, I had tons of clips.
I do a lot of live streams myself.
Okay. Yeah. I had to change it up because you got to look in that studio and see what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
If it ain't working, I'm telling everybody, you better switch it up because it still ain't going to work.
I hope we connect and get to visit you sometime.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I see you over on Tasha all the time. I be out in the bushes. I be out in the bushes, even with Nitro. Sometimes you just want to run and listen, let it run and just listen to it. Is what I want to do. But the only thing too is I don't know why I feel that this is just me. Everybody in this chat, don't come for me. Okay. This is just me, but I don't know. And I think I might have mentioned it to Tasha because when I got to 500, it just wasn't special to me. You know how that's just me, everybody. Okay. I just didn't see, I know why people celebrate. So, but for me, it was like, girl, you need to continue working on. And even when I got the community thing, to me, that's like, shoot, that more work. That's the first thing I said.
Hey, YouTube gives you a lot of milestones to hit, but I'm going to tell you like this. Most people don't even stay in YouTube long enough to hit half of them because there's so many, I understand what you're saying. A lot of people celebrate. Oh, I hit my 500, and I get it. Why people
Yeah, I
celebrate.
get it. I get
I
it.
get it because for some people it takes them
get it.
forever just to
Yeah,
hit
I get it.
500.
I get it.
It doesn't come easy. But if
Mhm.
you think it took you a long time to hit 500, it even gets harder to hit that
Mhm.
1,000
Yep.
and then hit the 4,000 watch
Yep.
hours to get
Yep.
monetized. And
Yep.
then even when you hit that 1,000 and the 4,000 watch hours and you get monetized, that's where the real grind starts, because then it gets harder to hit every 1,000 next. Now you hit 1,000 subscribers, now to hit 2,000 and to hit 3,000. Some people it takes some years. Okay, it takes some years. I'm living proof of that. 5 years it's taken me to hit 3,000 subscribers. Sometimes I just sit here and feel like, why do I even continue to do this? I would love to hit that 100,000. I'll be old, gray, and probably dead before I ever hit 100,000. I probably will never see that. Not at my age. And that's
You got more of a chance than me.
Hey, you might laugh. Even though I know a lot about YouTube and I do good content and great live feeds, it's not pushing me any faster. It's at its own pace, and I've just learned to accept it is what it is. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. But but see, I don't look at YouTube like a lot of other people do. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it to hit these milestones. I do it because I'm retired. I've got free time. It takes up my free time.
Maybe
And
that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm a people person. I like
That
to just
might
be able to socialize with other people.
That might be.
Those milestones come with it. Cool. If they don't, then I can look back. And even if I ended it at 5,000 subs, then I still met a lot of cool people along the way. I'm not trying to push it to get to those big milestones because I've already seen the hell it was just to get to 3,000.
Yeah.
I ain't even trying to worry myself about hitting that 5,000 or 10,000 mark. I'm sure I will never see 100,000.
Never know. Never know.
It's true. You never know. I mean,
things have happened.
They'd have to make it a whole lot easier for it to happen. But then again, the biggest hinder is my content is not for everybody. So I'm not. Everybody that comes across my channel does not subscribe to me. If they did, and I tell you like this, even from when I started, I've been looking back at a lot of my old live feeds. I've made a lot of friends that have unsubbed my channel and left and gone just because they themselves don't watch YouTube no more, or they got frustrated and deactivated their accounts. If I had everybody that from the day I started my channel till today, I'd probably be over 3,000 subs without a doubt. But naturally, everybody you come across is not going to stay in YouTube. I'll give you a prime example.
I was hanging on a thin thread. Now, I don't wake up in the morning and say I'm going, but it took me a while. It took me about I've been at 12 months now.
I'll give you a prime example. Look at the 2 years that COVID was going on when pretty much everything was shut down. That was really when YouTube was at its high point, because you had thousands and thousands of people that were out of work. They couldn't go nowhere on the weekends because bars, restaurants, arenas, all that stuff was closed. When that happened, a lot of people flooded into YouTube, made accounts to take up their free time. Because they were at home and had all kinds of free time. You look at it now that everything is up and running, people are back to work, everything is open. A lot of them people during COVID all deactivated their channels because now they don't have time for it. They're back to their daily grind, their routine life. I met probably a couple of hundred new people that were coming into my channel during COVID. Now I don't see any of them. I try to search a lot of their channels. They're gone. They deactivate them. You can't even search them because they don't show up. That happens a lot too. It's all when time permits for people.
Yep, it is. And maybe that's what it is, because I'm retired. That might be, maybe that is part of it. Well, the excitement.
Well, see, that's with me too. With my back and stuff. I can't do a lot of stuff at once. Like, I have to do it in sections, because if there's days that I push through that pain threshold and then I suffer for like 3 days.
That's why I
and
do.
have to be laid up in bed for 3 days.
I'm the same
YouTube has
way.
got me out of that.
A
I
lot of
don't know
people.
what word to predicament maybe. To where I was like spending most of my time in bed because the pain. But being up here gives me something more to focus on
Yeah.
than just sitting around and be like, oh, it's killing me. You know what I mean?
You can be
So
sitting
it
in your
breaks
living
it up.
room on the couch, just staring at the walls, being bored, doing nothing because you can't
That's
physically
true.
work or work
That's
in your
true.
yard. Or you could sit on YouTube and use it to take up your time. I
Yeah.
do exactly what you do because with my military history, I have major back problems that prevent me from working a job. So when I retired, knees, ankles, backs are severely jacked up. I can't be
Yeah.
on my feet. When I go out and mow my yard with a push mower, I'm down for 3 days because it puts my back in such a spasm and pain that I can go out, mow the yard. But after that, I'm done. I ain't doing no more yard work, no more manual labor or anything. So I'm doing exactly what you do because of my major back problems. And I come on here and I entertain people on YouTube. If I didn't have YouTube, that's what I'd be doing, laying in bed, resting up, or just becoming a couch potato and watching TV. And that's not me. I'd rather, get on YouTube and actually talk with real people and do something productive to take up my time. Since I can't be out doing what I'd rather be doing, I've got to find something to supplement that. That's what's
Yeah,
kept
it gives
me
you a sense
as
of
long as I have.
purpose.
Yep.
But that was me. It broke that out because I didn't care about nothing. Just laying around doing nothing. And like I
Yeah.
said, if I go out and I force myself to function from the time I get up to the time I go to bed, I suffer for 3 days. My pain is so skyrocketed and nothing takes it away,
Yep.
especially because it's bone pain in the physical joints, not even like so much muscular. My nerve pain shut off because of my spinal cord stimulated. But that does not take care of the severe bone pain that you have in your back and every joint you use every single day. In the same way with muscles. Like
Yep.
people don't realize that when you get up from a chair or you're getting out of bed, you're using all of your core muscles, your chest muscles, your back muscles, everything. So if you have an issue with any of those, it's hard to get through the day and function because it just puts you in so much pain afterwards.
Yep.
And this gives me something more to focus on than just sitting around sulking because I'm in pain and can't do anything.
Yep. I know that situation all too well. I'm in the same boat.
Okay, I'm going. Listen, I'm going this time.
Are you sure, Betty?
I am positive. I wasn't supposed to come up here in the first place. I'm supposed to be doing other stuff. But when he started talking about that, I love talking about that. Okay, but anyway, I'll talk with y'all later, though.
All right,
Have a
we'll
good
catch you
one.
later,
Okay,
Betty. Have
you
a great
too.
day.
So Nitro, let me ask you something. You said something about the hashtags. So explain to me where you put those.
When you start up your video, okay,
Yeah.
and you're gonna put your description or you put in your thumbnail, then
I can share screen. Hang on.
yeah, do that. That'll be a lot easier than trying to explain it.
Is that where you put your title, right? And you put the hashtags in the
No.
title.
Your hashtags go in a whole separate area.
Oh, okay.
It's more at the bottom of the screen on the first screen.
So like here on this video, see up here's like your details and stuff like that. If you scroll down all the way down here, right here is where you can add your different tags. Like Nitro was saying, like hashtag RC, hashtag.
See what? I don't see
real
anything.
talk.
Hold on, she's
Huh?
got to do the share screen first. It's not up on the
Oh,
screen.
Oh, hang on.
okay.
Well, they switched it. That's the whole thing. Because normally you could switch this screen. All right. So when you click on your content, or like on here, I just clicked this video. So if you scroll down to here, that's where you can put your tags.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Wayne, you could put like hashtag t-shirts, whatever you want to put in there is what Nitro was saying to put,
Oh,
because it
okay.
tells you right here. It helps viewers find your videos or your live streams. So that's what he was talking about, because I had no idea that you could do that either. I always thought they had to go in like your description.
Do you use those custom screen printing
What? Use what?
hashtags in that section?
I didn't even know where it was. I don't have no
You,
idea.
you need to be, being that you do custom screen printing, you make t-shirts. If you're trying
Yeah, I
to
do.
get your business out there, boy, you definitely of anybody
My
should
thing
be
ain't set up
doing
that
it.
way though. I only have the audience. Where is a part where
You gotta scroll down and hang on. Let me go back to the thing.
mine ain't set up that way though. It doesn't show that out here. I don't know where exactly. It says show more. You go down there.
Yes,
You know,
click show more.
yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
That's why I couldn't find them. Okay.
yes, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Because I had to do the same thing when Nitro was talking about it. I'm like, I don't see it. And then I seen the show more, and then
So
it
what do
dropped
I
all
call
that down.
my chats when I have the talk? Do I just put talk in there? Or?
Well, that's up to you. Like using your where you put the description of what your video is going to be about. This is where you just got to get creative. You just like you just do live feeds. If you're going to be talking about how to make custom t-shirts or doing what you do, get creative and put that in there. You can just put like in your description for your video, if I was a custom screen printer, I could use a description like today we'll talk about, the process of making a custom shirt. And then you could do a live feed talking about the equipment you use, what colors you use, what type of ink. And you would also do that for your hashtags. Like your hashtags, I would put hashtag custom silk screening, custom screen printing, custom made t-shirts,
Okay.
silk screening equipment, hashtag colors, hashtag, just whatever has to do with what you do on a daily basis, your business, your custom screen printing, the t-shirts you make, the sweatshirts, all that stuff. That will all bring attention to your channel. If you're not even using that stuff, that's why people are not finding you.
Now I know where to put them. I'll work
Yeah.
on that later today and put them in there. Okay.
This is
thanks
why
for-
I've always told people you need to search down through when you're doing live feeds and making videos. Play around with that stuff. Learn
I
what
will
it
today later.
It's amazing the amount of people that don't even know anything about those different options. There's also options when you're on that page, if you go over to the left where it shows customization, monetization, if you click on customization over to the far left, it brings you up to a whole new page where it allows you to be able to set your live streams to subscribers mode only, using slow mode on the chat.
One more thing I ask you: how do you put that setting that time for upcoming streams? I don't know where you find that.
That will be once you click next, okay?
Yeah.
Or a lot of times it might be right underneath where you pick your thumbnail, whatever picture you want to show up on the stream. Okay. Yeah. I think underneath that should be allow you to pick the date and time that your stream will drop or open up.
I tried that. It wouldn't put it on. I tried that. It wouldn't even work. It wouldn't even come on. I don't know why.
It's got to be on there. That's an option to everybody. That's automatically due to. You're just going to have to find it. It's on there where it allows you to set the time and date for your videos to drop.
That's when you are going to put a live stream on and have a time under there and what.
And that's good because here's the thing: if you don't use the time, see what most people do when they go live, They just set up the live and boom, hit go live instantly. That's very bad. You want to always set up a timer 30 minutes prior. The reason is what that does, that will send a notification out to everybody that subscribes to you, gives them a notification, and the notification will say custom screen printing is going live in 30 minutes. Why people are searching down through their main channel, looking at their when they pick the bell, and it gives the drop down screen and it gives you the notifications of everybody that's dropped content, did live feeds, or has upcoming live feeds. Your notification will show up to all the people that subscribe to you to say, hey, custom screen printing is going live in 30 minutes, or custom screen printing, if they're looking at their thing at 12 o'clock, they might get a notification that saying custom screen printing is going live at 2:30 today.
Oh, so if I'm using Restream, how does that go along with Restream?
The Restream, I don't know. StreamYard has the option where you could set up your time as well. I don't use Restream, so that I can't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't answer that for you. I'm sorry, because I don't use.
When you set up your streams, like in StreamYard, you can set how many ever live streams you want. When people go to your channel, it'll show every single one of your upcoming lives. Yep. So if you have 5 set, they're all going to be there. And if they click on them, it's going to tell them what time you're starting. And then if they set the notify thing, then it'll automatically notify them that in say 30 minutes you're going live. Typically that's what it is 30 minutes. That's when I get the notification. So when you set them up, because you have it paired with YouTube, Restream should be the same way. I would look, because I don't use Restream. I have no idea how to even use it. But I get notifications like 30 minutes before whoever's going live, whether it's Wayne, whether it's Nitro, whether it's Scott, Big Matt. If they're having a live, I always get notified 30 minutes before the live starts.
Or I'll look around for Restream.
Good afternoon, everybody coming in. Hi, Awesome Fisherman, Raquel, Bernie. How's it going?
Nice seeing you here, Nitro. I love that car in back of you.
Appreciate it. That's why I tell everybody it's imperative to set up your live streams ahead of time, because if you don't set up a timer, then nobody is going to know you're live until they log into their YouTube and look over. Yeah, and then look over to the left and see the little red dot shining with your name there saying you're already live. But at least this way, sending out notifications, if people love your channel and want to see what you do, they might be out in the shopping center and get the notification and say, oh, well, custom screen printing is going live in 30 minutes. I need to hurry up and get home so I can get to my computer and be there at my computer for when his live starts so I don't miss it.
Okay.
Because otherwise,
Awesome Fisherman, how you doing?
Otherwise, if you just set it up and go live, then they're not going to know that you're live until they actually get on their YouTube. But by then, you're already live, and they may have missed 10, 15 minutes of your show.
See, like I just got a notification that Cicero's 21 vlog is going live 30 minutes.
I'm looking down
30 minutes for me.
I'm looking down, Tasha. I'll be in the stream, though. I gotta go get something.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna shut it down here in a few minutes, Wayne. So
sorry. I'm meeting you, Nitro, and hope you come over and visit me too, because it'd be nice to see you.
Oh, I always try to get up on yours when I see you go live.
You're always welcome on the panel too, anytime.
Oh yeah, I'll start coming up. No problem at all.
Cheap. But yeah, there's I was just curious because I seen it down there, and then every once in a while I'll have a thing that's down there that says keywords. Yeah. But I haven't seen that in a while unless I go into like the TubeBuddy side of it. then it'll have that keyword box down there.
Right.
So. But yeah, I didn't know. I always wondered what the tag
takes
was
a little bit
because
to
I put
figure
the
it out.
hashtag.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know about that. That's why I tell people play around with it and learn all them options, because they all have a specific task of what they do to help boost your channel for it to be seen by others. But if people don't know about them and don't use them, then they naturally don't fill in the boxes of what's got to go in there, and they just don't bother with it. But it will help you.
Well, I definitely will go back through and put the tags in.
And you can do that. You can go back to all your old videos and streams, and you can add hashtags at any time you want. And that even though you did a live stream a month ago, that'll boost your chances to get more views on those old streams. And the more views you get when you're monetized, you'll get paid for it. So you have that option to go back to all your old content, whether it be a year, 2 years back, and go put hashtags in all them blocks for all them old streams. Granted, I know it's going to be a lot of work, but it's also going to get you more notice to build your channel. So there is a benefit to it.
Good morning, Youper.
Youper, what's up?
But yeah, I definitely go back. And I didn't realize, like, I was looking through my the live streams, and it says like one of like 100 and some, and I'm like, it's like, how did I even done that many? But then when it says, you know, you're at 1 to 50 of, say, 150, because I never number them.
No, what it is, are you talking about when you're on your dashboard?
Yeah, when you click the lives, and on the bottom it'll say 1 through 50.
Yeah, hit the arrow and then it'll go to the next page of your next set of lives, because you can only have 1 of 50. If you've done 100 lives since you've been on YouTube, that first page, you could set it to show the first 10, first 50, I think maybe the first 100. Then it's just going to show them first 100 lives that you did. Hit the arrow next to the number and it'll scroll the page over and go to your next set. So you might see 1 through 50, and then you'll see 51 through 100, and so on, and so, however many lives you did. And you can do the same thing on your community post. You can see all your past community posts, your videos, every video you've ever done. That's how you find them all. If you look at the bottom where it says 1 through 50, hit the little arrow off to the right, and it should scroll over to the next page.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't realize that I did like over 100 live streams.
Oh, they add up quick. It adds up quick.
Because, like, I watched, like, Shane's numbers. Like, he numbered all his.
Yeah,
I don't bother numbering them.
Oh, I don't do that either.
I was looking at my content and, like, the videos, because it said, you know, I hit this milestone to upload in this many videos. And then, you know, I was looking at the lives, and I'm like, I've done 100 and, like, say 5 lives. And it's like,
I never understood why Shane did that. I always thought that was weird that Shane numbered all his, but I mean, maybe that was just a thing for his viewers to know how many lives he's done. And I mean, I've seen people do it, but Shane was faithfully with that. Like, he numbered every single one.
Yeah.
Well, Tasha, I appreciate you having me up. I'm going to step down. I've got stuff I got to get done today.
Yeah, I'm going to end the stream too, because I got stuff that I need to get done as well. So,
well, I appreciate you having me up. Yeah, definitely. I'll see you on the next one without a doubt. All right, y'all take care.
Catch you later. Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. You had 99 of them, Randy. Yeah, I've watched 99 of them myself. But all right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. I am going to do a stream tonight. I haven't set it up yet. I'm going to go do that. I hope everybody has a great Saturday. Stay safe, and God bless. And we'll catch you guys later.